Hey there, everybody. Welcome to this reading. I hope this goes live at some point. It would be awesome if this would actually turn on. Okay, I think we're good. Welcome, everybody. I hope everybody had a great Sunday. I think it's Sunday as well. I have no clue what's going on. I'm surprised I was able to get my shoes on this morning. So welcome, everybody. Thank you all for being here. This is the reading for tomorrow, the 29th. And we're going to get started here in just a minute. That will be that. But welcome, Nadia. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Journey, hello. Thank you for being here. Donna, welcome. Talia, hello. And Nunya, hello. Ellie, welcome. Thank you for being here. And Delphine, hello. Welcome. Victoria, hello. And Journey, you are very early tonight. Sunset Kiss, hello. Thank you for being here. And Elizabeth, welcome. Thank you for being here. Cam, hello. Jackie, hello. All right. Stacy, welcome. As always, I'm going to answer some questions. Let me just fix this real quick. Michelle, hello, by the way. Thank you for being here. Alicia, hello. And Ruby, hello. I'm going to answer some questions, and then we're going to get started. So let's get this show on the road. Joe, hello. Becky, hello. Donna, welcome. Rob, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Rob says, card for the collective. For everyone here in the collective, I feel like we need to not throw some sort of dream that we have away. I would say this is not love. I mean, there's a lady, it's funny because I've been talking about this for like 2 years, and someone brought to my attention, there's a astrologer, Barbara Goldsmith, I believe is her last name. I've been watching her for years as well, and she has a really excellent video about this Venus retrograde and about how we should all be chasing passions and things like that right now, and which is what I've been talking about for like 2 years because of the energy, and that's like what this is. I feel like we all have something that we want to achieve. I mean, we basically I could simplify it and just say we should all be chasing a purpose. I don't care what your purpose is. I don't care if you want to fight for the conservation of naked mole rats. Doesn't matter. You should be doing it. So I feel like we all have something that we should be chasing, some sort of purpose, and it can be big, it can be small, doesn't really matter what it is. Could be right, could be wrong, doesn't matter. I feel like we all just need to chase after it. So there you go. Thank you, Rob. Lonnie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will Kid's dad do any jail time for this case? 7 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups. This actually looks pretty good, so I would say no. 7 of Pentacles is delays, Lonnie. And it's like, so it's like maybe this has taken a long time, like to get to this point, and so I would say no. With these cards, Nine of Cups, wishes, fulfillment, happiness. You do have the Ten of Swords here, but I still feel like no. I mean, this could be probation or something like that, is what I'd say there. Nine of Cups is just too good of a card. Zaya, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, I'm about to get a tarot reading on love for my specific person. Will it go well? 2 Wands here, Page of Swords. I mean, I feel like it'll go well, is what I would say to you. 2 Wands is like them telling you that maybe you will need to take control of the situation, is what I would say to you. Page of Swords is like spying, so they'll probably tell you about spying. Yeah, I feel like this person is closed off. I feel like it'll go well, but I feel like, really, I feel like the advice that whoever it is should give you is that you should kind of just like wait and take a back seat, and I feel like that will give you all your power back, if that makes sense. Anita's Desk, thank you for the super chat. Possibility to buy a house this year. I feel good and bad about buying houses this year in general, is what I would say to you, Anita. And I just wouldn't rush. Knight of Swords very specifically says do not rush to buy a house. And again, I feel like there's a lot of reasons we should not be rushing to purchase real estate at this time. Number one, I feel like we're kind of at the top of the market. Even all the energy in Capricorn, I've been talking about this for 2 years as well, right? All the energy in Capricorn is like the top of the market. We go from all this energy that we had in Sagittarius, it's all moving into Earth. Then we have Uranus moving into Taurus. It's like we went from, wanting to move, wanting to be somewhere very stable, to very unpredictable, not being sure where we want to live. Most of us probably wanting to run away to the middle of the forest and live in a tiny house or something like that. So it's like, very unpredictable energy. That's why I feel like it's a bad time to move, because I feel like everybody's, I mean, that's why it's a bad time to buy a house. It's a great time to move. It's a great time to explore, rent an apartment, blah, blah, blah. So that's what I'd say there. I wouldn't rush. Delphine, thank you for the super chat. You say info, read, career. You have the Eight of Pentacles. I love the Eight of Pentacles for career, Delphine, because it is just working, and it is a card of seeing results in the future. So I feel like you will be seeing, a lot of success in career. It's also a card of material success in the horizon. So I feel like more money coming in the future as well. Jacinta, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Collective read on karma, please. For everyone here in the collective, hey, look at this, karma. So I'm not sure exactly what you're asking, Jacinta, about karma, but the Justice card is literally direct cause and effect. I've been, for everyone here in the collective, thank you, Jacinta. I've been talking about this for weeks as well. Neptune and Pisces, Neptune retrograde. We will see direct karma. Exactly what we put out is like exactly what we're going to get back. So we need to be very straightforward. Hierophant is kind of just like learning. So probably a lot, like pretty much everybody learning a lot of life lessons right now. And how to accept when you have been wronged and suffered as a result, and how to move forward from it. Well, number one, I would say, I feel like more compassion. Everybody needs to be more compassionate right now, especially like both sides, right? Of everything that's going on politically, in the news, everything like that. I feel like people need to be more compassionate. There's very little empathy on anybody's side. You know what I'm saying? So, I feel like everybody needs to be more compassionate, more empathetic towards everybody's situation. It's like we've been basically in prison for, like since freaking February, something like that, and we've all been cooped up, and then like crazy stuff happens in the news and we're expected to act like normal human beings. I don't freaking think so. So I feel like more empathy, more compassion, being nicer to each other, all that other good stuff. Nunya, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. My dad gave my sister a surprise for me this weekend. Is it a car? I feel like saying no, if I'm being honest with you. It could be, but I just feel like saying no, if I'm being honest. I feel like you'll be happy with whatever it is, Nunya. So I feel like you will be happy, is what I'd say to you. Lonnie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here how my lover is feeling about me. Next actions. I would be patient. Devil. I mean, this is like toxic energy, but this could also just be sexual energy, is what I'd say to you, Lonnie. Yeah, 3 cups. I feel like they want to party. Is what I feel like saying. But I would be patient. I wouldn't rush into this, is what I'd say to you. Nikki Jade, hello. Thank you for the super chat. You say any job offers this week or not? I would say no, not good ones. So I would say I feel like you probably will get one, at least with the 6 of Pentacles. I just don't like the 6 of Pentacles right now, especially not during a retrograde. It's just not enough, So I'd say probably not. Did I say thank you, Nicole? Thank you, Nicole. Steven, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You have the 2 of Swords, the Magician, and the Queen of Wands. Steven, I feel like you could be very attractive at this time, by the way. So if you're looking for love, get out there, which I think you are. You have the 2 of Swords, which is like some sort of head-over-heart decision, needing to make a difficult choice. And you have this Magician. The Magician says you can have whatever you want, but you have to use your powers of manifestation to get it. The Queen of Wands says move towards your desires. So I feel like you are just like attracting desires into your life right now. So love it. Sunset Kiss says, thank you for the super chat. Should I walk away from this confused Scorpio? I would say yes, because it's probably just going to keep you stuck at this time, is what I would say to you. I mean, it's like one of those things where I feel like you two could work on a team in the future, but it's like they're just feeling stuck. It's just like staying stuck right now. So I would say yes. Shanta, thank you, as always, for the super chat. I was told my boss to apply for a position. I am wondering if I got it. Boss right here. I would say maybe not, if I'm being honest with you. I'm not crazy about the tower here. Yeah, it's like there's a lot of conflict or competition here with the 5 of Wands, so I'd say maybe not, if I'm being honest with you. Christina Gomez. Saw Andrew last night. How does he feel? Ace of Wands. A lot of passion, a lot of desire here. This is like a new beginning here. Will he invest more after I told him I would like to see more of him? I would say yes. Like, again, I would be patient. I keep telling people, again, we just got off of Venus retrograde, so I would be patient in relationships. I wouldn't be trying to, rush anything or I wouldn't try to move anything too quickly, but I would say yes to answer your question. Why am I lost? Cam. Thank you for the super chat. You say, Kay's thoughts and feelings towards me this week. Been doing nothing but leaping lately, by the way. Good for you. And you have the Page of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles. I like this. This is like happiness, effort, success. These are all things popping into my head. Page of Wands is like going on an adventure. So I feel like you need to be like open, honest, have fun, and all that other stuff. And I feel like that will be the best thing for you. Yanni, thank you for the super chat. Will our first time seeing each other How will our first time seeing each other after 30 years? I feel like it'll go very well. Ace of Pentacles, success, happiness, fulfillment. This is a long road. I mean, Ace of Pentacles is the culmination of all the roads in the tarot. All the roads in the tarot lead to the Ace of Pentacles, which is like the Garden of Eden. So, yeah, definitely very good for you. Delphine, thank you for the super chat. Any info regarding book sent to publisher? Six of Wands, very good news. So I feel like this could be good news for you, Delphine, or this could be success at whatever you're trying to get them to do. So if you're trying to get them to publish it, you know, this would be a very good card. So love it. Rose, thank you for the super chat. You say, will I win the lottery for an apartment this week? Knight of Cups, I like that, Rose. This is like a knight in shining armor, but again, outside of love, obviously, this could be an offer coming in for you. So I'd say, yes, I like it. And for the collective, thank you to Rose. For the collective, we have the Nine of Wands and the Lovers. I feel like we need to not give up on love. So for those of you that have been recently hurt because of Venus retrograde or the eclipse as well, or if you've experienced some sort of loss, or even if you haven't experienced a loss, I feel like we need to kind of like not give up on love in general. I would also say that this could represent needing to move towards something that you know you need to move towards, which keeps coming up. So I feel like everybody in the collective needs to move towards desire, things that you desire in your life. Jax, thank you for the super chat. You say, new house on the horizon. I would say yes, 4 Wands, literally a new place to live. So, yes, is what I'd say to you. Allison, thank you for the super chat. You say cards for July. I feel like this is like financial stability. 5 of Pentacles, like disappointments financially. You know, it's like feeling left out in the cold. It can be a card of poverty, but you have the King of Pentacles. This is like coming out of the cold financially. So it could actually be like a very good financial month for you. And I feel like you could have a financial focus, but I feel like it would be good. So I like it. Angie, hello. Thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, well, I finally get a good apartment this week. I like it. I would say yes, 4 Pentacles. You know, to me, whenever I get a positive 4, again, just like I said to the last person, anytime I get like a positive 4 card on a house, to me, I would say yes, for sure, because this is a card of stability and a card of like having a place to live. The King of Cups, I have alternative meanings for the tarot, and the King of Cups I call the house. So I would say yes, for sure. Kelly, thank you for the super chat. Will Laura lose her job? I would say no, not with the 3 of Wands. Maybe in the future, but not right now. So, I mean, I feel like it's possible, but not right now with this card. So I'd say probably not. Anna, thank you for the super chat. Cards for the week. You have the 9 of Pentacles and 6 of Swords. Like, I feel like you are just becoming very, like, strong on your own. Like, very independent energy here. It's kind of weird because I've done most of the weekly readings for next week. And there's just, like, I think it was, like, Taurus and a couple other signs had all these messages of, like, that were just more about them. You know, so it's like, it just felt like a very independent energy for me next week for pretty much most people. So, you know, it could just be a very independent week for you where you're kind of like focusing on yourself, which is probably a good thing, by the way. Nikki Jade, when will I get one then? You have the 3 of Swords when you get out of your head, 10 of Wands when you release a burden here, 8 of Swords. It's like you're keeping yourself stuck, Nicole. So, like, when you truly want one, is what I'd say to you. The 3 of Swords is like sadness, depression, wanting to leave something. 10 of Wands, experiencing like a heavy burden. And the 8 of Swords is self-imposed restriction. So it's like keeping yourself stuck or, you know, keeping yourself trapped in a certain situation is what I would say to you. Yeah, you have the Moon, the Fool, needing to take a leap of faith, Nicole, needing to jump towards something, needing to just accept an offer and all that other stuff. The Moon, like worrying, are they going to like me? Is my boss going to be mean to me? You know, all that other stuff is just going to keep you stuck with the Moon card. So I would take a leap of faith there, Nicole. But that's that. So that's that. All right. I think it's time to get started here, people. So, thank you everybody again for being here. As always, really appreciate it. Tonight I'm going to confuse everybody again, because why not? And I'm going to use the Radiant Rider Weight, and I'm also going to use the Radiant Wise Rider Weight as well. So that's what we're going to do. Starting next week, I might actually use 2 Radiant Rider Weights and get real spicy, since we're always talking about spice in these readings. But, all right, Aries, enough jibber-jabber here. Let's get this show on the road. Aries. Let's see here. Aries, you have the King of Swords here. I feel like you're just in a good position, is what I feel like saying with this card here. I feel like you're just feeling like very strong. You have two kings here, Aries, in your reading, and I just feel like both these kings are you. I feel like these are just both you. You have the sun here as well. So I feel like tomorrow, or if you're watching this on Monday on the 29th, I feel like on the 29th you're just feeling good with these cards. I feel like you're kind of just feeling like you're in a position of power and strength with these cards because you have two kings. These could, of course, be people in your life, but really, again, I read intuitively, and I feel like these are just you. So I feel like you're just showing up in a very strong position. I feel like you're being very direct, and I feel like there is a very strong need for you on Monday, specifically on the 29th, if you're watching this on the 29th. Or even if not, I always say tarot to me is timeless. I don't care if you're watching this in the year 2050, this message will be for you. So I feel like whenever you're watching this, this is a card that says like tomorrow or today, if you're watching this in the morning of a day, that you need to be very direct, open, and straightforward and straight to the point. For some reason, the word that's popping into my head with this card for you, Aries, is communicating your true desires or communicating your needs. Sometimes I think we're all taught to not communicate our needs, and it goes back to when we're children. And I feel like this whole reading is saying you need to be very direct and clear. You have the sun card here as well, again being very direct and clear. There's a story by one of my all-time favorite people in the entire world, and his name is David Sandler, and he talks about children. And when we're children, we're taught to, like, maybe we want to have a cookie before dinner, and we're taught to not directly ask for the cookie, because when we're children we say, hey, I want a cookie, and our mom says no. And like, to make a long story short, eventually we learn, instead of asking for a cookie for dinner, we tell our parents, hey, I'm hungry. And so we don't directly ask for what we want. So it's like we're trained from a young age to not be very direct. That's what's popping into my head for you, Aries. So I feel like tomorrow, whenever you're watching this, it is going to be very important for you to be extremely direct with everybody in your life. And I don't know why that's important, but I feel like it's important. And you have the King of Pentacles here as well. This is a card of stability, and like a lot of stability coming into your life. I feel like this could be financial stability as well coming in for you here, Aries. So I feel like you are going to become, this is like you creating more financial stability in your life. For some of you, I feel like saying you're just getting serious about your finances is also what's popping into my head with this card. So I feel like you are just maybe, I'm not saying you haven't necessarily been serious about your finances, but I feel like you're just like maybe adding like a whole other level. I feel like for some of you, this could be like one of those things where it's like maybe you haven't been maybe you haven't had an accountant or something like that. I just get like that type of message where it's like you're just getting more serious. But overall, I like that for you, Aries. So thank you, Aries. Taurus. Let's see here, Taurus. Taurus, you have the World card here. I feel like you're getting out into the world here, Taurus. I feel like if you're looking for love, this could be dating. The World card to me every once in a while represents dating. So I feel like if you're looking for love, I feel like dating would be a really good idea for you. This is you right here, Taurus. So the World card represents the fixed signs, fixed energy, represents Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo. So I feel like for a lot of you that this could be just your energy in general. This could also just be you attracting one of the fixed signs. So you could be attracting a Taurus. It could be a Taurus, could be an Aquarius, Scorpio, or Leo coming in for you. For others, I feel like you're feeling very magical at this time. Here's the problem, Taurus, is I feel like you need to see it. You have the Two of Swords. Two of Swords is almost like, I feel like saying you are afraid of your own power here, Taurus. So I feel like for some of you, it's like you need to not be afraid of how powerful you are. It's like I'm really focused on the fact that she has like these two wands in her hands here on this World card. And then this one is like closing her eyes, and she has these two swords. It's like she's not making a decision. She's afraid of what will open up for her if she makes a choice, or she's afraid of what will open up for her if she uses all this power that's on this card. This card of birth, the World card represents being born, stepping through a portal, or kind of like having some sort of birth in your life. So I feel like some of you could be feeling like you're having a birth, or you will be having some sort of birth here, but it's like you need to use your power here with this Two of Swords. So I don't really feel like this is saying anything about kind of like normally this card represents kind of like a head over heart decision, but I feel like this is more saying use your power. And here you have the star card. So this is probably what the power is. This is probably like standing out in some way. So maybe some of you need to be more bold or more assertive at work or in business if you're trying to maybe get a raise or a promotion or something like that. Maybe you're trying to start a business. This could represent needing to stand out, needing to put yourself out there, needing to become a star, literally. For others, this could represent like waiting for something to grow. So you could be having the fear of like putting time into something here. This could be a relationship, could be a business, could be anything. And it's like you're afraid of like wasting time. So I feel like for some of you, you just need to let those fears go. Here, Taurus, this looks like a lot of success. So I love this. This looks amazing. But thank you, Taurus. Also could be an Aquarius coming in for you, by the way. Gemini, let's see here. Gemini, people. Gemini, you have the devil here, so I feel like for some of you, you need to be careful of like toxic energy is what I'd say to you, Gemini. I mean, actually, hold on, Gemini, because I do want to look at your chart. But Gemini, I would be careful of like anything toxic or any toxic energy in your life in general. I would be careful of anything. I feel like anything that has held you back in the past is what's popping into my head as well for you, Gemini. And what I would say to you, Gemini, is that you probably, if you are watching this on the 29th, you probably have like another like 2 weeks, I would say, of potential weird love energy in your life. Once Venus gets past 15 degrees, which, you know, that's like 2-ish weeks, somewhere around there. This is Chris's crappy astrology, by the way, not accurate astrology at all. I feel like once you get past like 2 weeks from now, so like what are we talking, like the middle of July, I would say, somewhere around there, then maybe things will clear up in love. But I feel like it could be like a little weird in love in general. If you're in a positive relationship, of course, things will be fine. Just avoid arguments, avoid toxic energy and things like that. If you're, you know, going back and forth with someone, you know, it might be a good time to take a break or step away, is what the cards are saying. You have the Nine of Swords here as well. Waking up in a nightmare, and, you know, this is like having a nightmare, waking up and still being in a nightmare. So I feel like for some of you, it's like you could feel stuck in some sort of nightmare with this card. So I feel like some of you need to escape a nightmare. For others, I feel like it's someone else. Yeah, Hermit. It's like this is this is weird energy because this is like someone who is pretending something to be okay. I feel like this could be an ex for some of you. Could be a fire sign, could be an earth sign for some of you Geminis. It's like but I feel like they're stuck with this Nine of Swords. So again, just because Venus was retrograde in your sign, I would, if you're like an ex is bothering you or something like that, I would just be careful of that energy with the with Venus still in that retrograde zone. So I would just be careful of that. For others, this to me is just a temporary situation that you could be going through. So I feel like some of you could be going through some temporary challenges or difficulties, or you have already. And the good news is you have the Four of Swords here. Four of Swords is like a card of recovery. So I feel like some of you are just kind of like in recovery mode right now. And so maybe, you know, maybe what these cards are saying is like protecting your energy, maybe like withdrawing, or maybe just not putting yourself in situations where you're having to deal with toxic energy or toxic people. I feel like that would be the best bet for you with the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords, like says, manifest as well. He's dreaming. He's got this stained glass window up here, and he is dreaming about what he wants in his future life. You know, he's having a dream. So I feel like dreaming, manifesting, visualizing, all those things would be great for you at this time. But this to me looks like a more withdrawn energy here, Gemini. So it might be a good time for you to maybe take a step back, not put so much action into things, if that makes sense. But that's what I'd say to you. So thank you, Gemini. Cancer, let's see here, Cancer. Cancer, you have the Two of Cups. Could be a perfect match in love coming in for you here. So I feel like for some of you, definitely could be love. Perfect match coming in with the Two of Cups. For others, I always say the Two of Cups to me can represent you and your higher self. To me, it can represent like needing to listen needing to listen to your higher self as well. And sometimes it's not always so obvious, like listening to your higher self. So it can represent needing to like listen to intuitive messages, needing to pay attention to your dreams. If you're thinking about things during the day and you see repeating numbers on the clock, for example, then this says you need to listen to those messages that are happening when you notice things. So if you are getting signs and symbols, these could be signs and symbols from your higher self that you need to listen to. So I feel like you need to listen to yourself, basically, with this card. For others, definitely could be love. You have the Emperor here. You also have the King of Swords, which is weird. It's like a cold energy. So I do feel like for some of you, you could be dealing with a no contact situation, because this is a very like cold energy, these two cards. So I feel like some of you could be in a no contact situation. You could be like having dreams about this person, or you could be, communicating with them like in the astral realm, whatever you want to call it, with this Two of Cups. But this looks like no contact to me here. I feel like you'll be getting contact. So if you're, we'll talk about this in a minute, Cancer, but if you're in a no contact situation, probably not today if you're watching this on the 29th, but I'd say in the near future, I definitely feel like there could be contact coming in from a no contact situation. Could be with an air sign, could be with an Aries, could be with anybody. It's a general reading. For others, it's like waiting for a decision is what's popping into my head here. For you, Cancer. So I feel like some of you could be waiting for an answer, and boom, here you go. You have the Eight of Wands, so communication. Like I said, if you're in a no contact situation, this could definitely be socializing or communicating. Again, like a lot of this like very straightforward energy. I'm not really sure. I don't really, as far as I'm concerned, I don't really see it in the astrology, other than the fact that that's a lie. That's a damn lie, Cancer. What I would say to you is that the reason I feel like all this energy is coming up like last night, tonight, all this energy is saying we need to be very direct and very straightforward with our desires is because of Neptune and Pisces retrograde. Neptune and Pisces retrograde is like cloaks and daggers. It's like hidden, secretive energy. So one way to win during Neptune retrograde is to be extremely straightforward and to be very direct with our desires. And it's like, you could be noticing people are playing more games right now, like in relationships or even in just your friend circles and things like that. But if you're the person who's like direct and straight and to the point and saying what you want and, meaning what you say and all that other stuff, then I feel like things will go extremely well for you. So I would keep it, very straightforward at this time, Cancer, and I feel like that will help you win. But I actually like that, Cancer. So thank you, Cancer. Leo, let's see here, Leo. Leo, you have the Six of Pentacles. You also have the Six of Wands as well. I love 2 6s. Everybody knows that I love 2 6s. 2 6s to me says you're on the right path. You're going in the right direction. You have the Six of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. So definitely success coming in for you here, Leo. For a lot of you, you've been having this energy for months. I mean, for as long as I can remember, every single day, you get the Six of Pentacles all the time. So the Six of Pentacles to me is like trying to figure out where you should be investing your time, effort, and energy. For some of you, I feel like this is very, very specific, Leo. Like, I feel like for some of you, maybe even over the last like year or so, maybe you have realized that certain things in work and business actually work and certain things don't. And so I feel like maybe you are more focusing on the things that do return energy to you. It's like you are focusing on the investment. You are focusing on the things that will actually put money in your pocket, for example. Same thing in love as well. It's like I feel like you're focusing on the things that will actually provide you with an energetic return, and this is exactly what you should be doing, Leo. So I feel like this is a very positive energy for you. You have the Six of Wands next, Leo, and this is a card of success. So I feel like this is a lot of patience and success coming in for you, or some sort of victory. I almost feel like some of you, this could be a reward coming in for you here. I'm really focused on this wreath that's up here. The wreath that's on this wand kind of represents a reward coming in, that he has received, and because this guy has come back from war, he's like being victorious after he came back from war. So I feel like for some of you, this is like a reward that you're receiving. For some of you, I feel like it's more like a figurative reward, if that makes sense. Like maybe you've been single for a very long period of time, maybe you're stepping into love, or maybe you're finding like a new relationship to get into. So I feel like it's not like a reward, but I feel like it's a reward, if that makes sense. Probably not. For others, I feel like it's good news coming in for you here, Leo, so nothing wrong with that. And finally, you have the Seven of Wands. I feel like this is talking about the levels that you live at, Leo. I feel like this Seven of Wands is saying that your life, like, I feel like your standard of living is about to increase, but I feel like you need to maintain that standard. So I feel like for some of you, it's like maybe you're about to start making more money, but maybe that also means like more work, or maybe that also means like more responsibility. The Seven of Wands is a card of conviction. It's a card of like knowing that you know that you will be successful. So I feel like you are going to be successful at this time, but I feel like the deeper you can believe it that you will be successful, the better with the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is like kind of a card of beliefs. So I feel like this says you need to believe that you will have success. This could also represent you committing to something. Like I said, it's kind of like you could be reaching a new level in your life here with the Seven of Wands, but it's like saying you need to also, your beliefs need to match that level as well. So, but I feel like they are in a lot of ways, Leo. So I feel like you are almost just leveling yourself up here, and I feel like it's just that simple. So I love this a lot for you. So that looks amazing. Thank you, Leo. All right, Virgo, let's see what we have for you, Virgo people. Virgo, you have the Queen of Swords here, so I feel like I do feel like for some of you, this could be someone who is also being very cold to you here, Virgo. So I feel like some of you could be dealing with like a swords up type of energy here, Virgo, or like a very blocked off, closed off type of energy. For others, I feel like you were just like moving directly towards something. To me, this is almost like one of those situations where it's like you're almost about to have a win in your life here, Virgo. It's like there are clouds on half of this card here, and it's like it's clear above here. It's like I feel that's what I'm really focused on, Virgo, for you. I feel like you are coming out of confusion. I feel like you are leaving behind a confusing situation, or you are leaving behind things that have confused you in the past. So I feel like you are just moving away from confusion. I feel like you're gaining clarity, or you're moving into clarity. For others, I just feel like this is saying that you are finding clarity in your life. I feel like things are becoming clear for you, and I feel like that's probably a good thing, so I like it. Next, you have the Eight of Pentacles. I do feel like I always get this like weird thing about school popping into my head for you, Virgo. So I do feel like some of you either could be going to school, or you could be learning or training in work or business. I would say that, for you, especially as an earth sign, Virgo, as far as I'm concerned, earth, there is a lot of benefit in education for earth signs. Or if you're someone who has like Virgo on their chart, I would also say that there are a lot of benefits in education for anybody who has a lot of earth in their chart. But definitely Virgo, apparently, because it always comes up for you. So if you're learning anything, or if you're going through training at work, or if you're going through like an apprenticeship or anything like that, this would represent like profits basically from education. So I feel like you could be, if you're doing anything like training or learning, there could be a lot of success there for you. I also feel like you could be like working towards something here with the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is like working towards specific goals or wishes, and I feel like you are it's like you're perfecting something. So I feel like you are making something perfect. The reason I really like the Eight of Pentacles for perfection, because it's like you're actively doing it. There's a difference between like perfection and perfection. I know those two words sound the same, right? But it's like if you're trying to perfect something but you're not taking action, it's like you'll never get started. Like if you're waiting for the perfect moment. But this here is like you're putting work in to make something perfect. So it's like there's action behind it. And you have the Page of Pentacles as well. Again, another card of learning. So I feel like a lot of you could be learning with the Page of Pentacles. I always say the Page of Pentacles to me is kind of like the in-between world of having learned something new that could lead to success in your life, and also taking action. It's like you're in between the two places. So I feel like some of you are getting ready to get moving on something you want here. For others, I feel like this could be good news coming in for you here. So I feel like there could be like good news, or something like that coming in for you. And that's what I got for you, Virgo, but love it. Thank you, Virgo. Libra. Let's see here, Libra. Libra, you have the Two of Swords here, so some sort of head over heart decision. I feel like you just need to like slow things down. I feel like it would be a good time for a pros and cons list, Libra. is what I would say to you. It's reminding me of The Office for anybody who watches The Office with the pros and cons list thing. But I feel like for some of you, this is like needing to make a pros and cons list, this whole reading right here. You have this. You also have the Seven of Cups and the Two of Cups. Seven of Cups is like being spoiled for choice, but Seven of Cups says you know that there are like certain things you can have in life and certain things you can't. The Two of Swords is needing to convince yourself to let go of the cups that you know you can't have. So I feel like some of you with this Seven of Cups, it's like you know that there are certain things are just like, it's just like a cup full of snakes, right? And that's not good. So I feel like some of you need to let go of things that no longer serve you with this Seven of Cups. I feel like some things as well, it's like, I feel like certain things you know that you want in your life are maybe just imagination, and other things you know are real. I feel like this card is saying you are looking for something that is real as well. I feel like I have two people watching right now as well. There you go, Libra. But I feel like you know that certain things are real. 222 is about harmony and, you know, kind of like matching things together. And it's also about like, you know, the whole, you know, everything matching up in your life, mind, body, spirit. And that's kind of like the message I'm getting here, Libra, is that I feel like you know that certain things, it's like everything matches up, everything is together, while other things are maybe just, they don't resonate with you. So I feel like you need to pay attention to like what feels good, what doesn't, and move towards those things. And you have the Two of Cups, so definitely could be a perfect match in love. So if you're looking for love, this could be love. If you're looking for anything else, like a job, business partner, all that stuff is popping into my head. You know, this can just represent a perfect match in one of those areas of your life, like a business partner, a job, something along those lines. This is a card of entanglement as well. I feel like for some of you, like this is, I'm almost getting like the words never-ending story are popping into my head here, Libra. I don't really feel like that's accurate. Like I don't think this is a never-ending story. I feel like you're just seeing how like things are weaving together in your life. I feel like you're noticing connections and all this other stuff, and I feel like that's going to lead to a better flow in your life. I feel like this is a good thing, Libra. I feel like the fact that you're noticing how everything connects, it's like, I feel like this card is talking about connections. I feel like it's saying you realize that certain actions you take have certain outcomes. I feel like you're putting all these puzzle pieces together, and I feel like it's going to lead to a lot of success for you, Libra. So it's like you're just noticing things, and I feel like you're being more observant as well, especially with the Seven of Cups. I keep getting it's like you know it feels good, you know it doesn't with this card. So I feel like you are just noticing that, and I feel like this is just going to make your life flow a lot easier. So love it. Thank you, Libra. Scorpio, what do you know? Scorpio, you have the Six of Cups here. Some of you could be thinking about the past. Your weekly reading, I think someone showed up from the past. As everybody knows, I don't really do X readings on my channel. So, you know, it is weird to me when it's pretty much what comes up. But I feel like for some of you, you could be dealing with someone from the past here for sure, Scorpio. You have the Six of Cups, the Lovers, and the King of Wands. So I feel like for some of you, this could be like the father or a parent to your children. So it could be the mother as well, you know, depending on what gender you're attracted to. So I feel like for some of you, it could be either or, but I feel like there could be children involved. I feel like this could be someone trying to come back from the past for sure here, Scorpio, or you could be trying to go back to someone from the past here. You have the Lovers. So I feel like there's still love. There could still be love in a situation. For those of you not interested in that, this could just represent a gift from the universe is what's popping into my head. The Six of Cups is a gift from the universe. So I feel like there could be some sort of gift coming in for you. Next, you have the Lovers here. So definitely a perfect match coming in for you in love. If you're looking for love, definitely could be love for you, Scorpio. I also feel like this could be communication as well. So I feel like for some of you, you could be receiving communication and love with this card. For others, I just feel like this is kind of like your values. I feel like your values are becoming very, very important to you, especially with this King of Wands. The King of Wands has nothing to do with your morals or your values necessarily, but the King of Wands is like, what are you willing to nurture? The King of Wands is a card of raising children. The King of Wands is a card of really giving something 110% of your time, effort, and energy. On many, many tarot decks, the King of Wands has children around him, and it's because he doesn't really represent the father, but he does, well, I mean, he could, depending how you look at it. Don't get me started, right, Scorpio? I'll go on a rant about that for like an hour, but I'll spare you the details. But the point is that he is kind of like, can represent a very kind, caring, nurturing energy, almost like the Cups cards in a lot of ways. And So he really takes care of things, and he really nurtures things, and he really cares about things. For some reason, what's popping into my head is I feel like you are becoming more specific about like what your values are. I feel like you're understanding your values here, Scorpio. I feel like this is very important. I feel like once we understand our values, it's like we stop making sacrifices for other people. It's like if we don't understand our values, it's like maybe our value is that we don't, that we don't party all the time or we don't drink or whatever. But it's like we get into a relationship with someone who does, and then we change. So it's like I feel like you're not doing that type of thing anymore. It's like you're sticking up for yourself is really what I feel like saying, Scorpio. So I love that. I feel like that is very good. It's like once you stick up for yourself, it's like that's when you really truly find your true love, for example, because it's like you're attracting someone who vibes the same way you do. And I feel like that's what you're doing here, Scorpio. For others, I just feel like this could just be love coming in. I feel like everything I just said probably doesn't mean anything. And I feel like this could just be a positive relationship coming in. Could be a Gemini, could be a fire sign, anything like that. So thank you, Scorpio. All right, Sag. Let's see. Sagittarius. What is going on for you, Sagittarius? Sagittarius, you have the Strength card. I feel like you always get this card. Some of you could be dealing with a Leo because I feel like you get the Strength card all the time, Sagittarius. So definitely could be love coming in for you here. Could be a Leo. For others, the Strength card, I feel like is just saying that you have been patient for a very long period of time. So I feel like you've been waiting for something here. It's like you've been waiting for something to return to your life. It could be a relationship, but I feel like you've just been waiting for maybe things to improve in your life with that Wheel of Fortune. For some of you, the Wheel of Fortune here with this Strength card could just say that you have been waiting for a path. You have been waiting for some answers. You have been waiting to understand what your life purpose is what the Wheel of Fortune can say. So I feel like some of you have been waiting for that. There is a figure 8 above her head here on the Strength card, and the figure 8 just represents your exchange of energy with the universe, with pretty much anything in your life. So it kind of just says that you are looking at how you exchange energy with things in your life. It's like you're looking for something that fulfills you. Again, at the beginning of this video, I was talking all about how there's an astrologer, Barbara Goldsmith. Everybody go check her out. Check out her recent video about the Venus retrograde. She talks all about like how we need to do things that fulfill us because that's what's going to bring more energy into us. And so I feel like that's what you need to do. Next, you have the Wheel of Fortune here, discovering your true purpose. I'm really surprised that the Judgment card didn't show up here for you, Sagittarius, because the Judgment card is your inner calling. It is your true purpose, but the Wheel of Fortune is your destiny. It is like what you are destined to do in your life. It is your, life path. To me, if we're alive, we are on the correct life path, plain and simple. So, I feel like if you're alive and you're watching this, and you are on the right path. But, this couldn't just be the feeling resonating with a path or resonating with what you do in your life every single day. So I feel like you're just feeling it, and I love that. And finally, you have the Magician. I feel like you need to use your powers of manifestation to be successful at this time. And even, again, this card, I always say there's a snake right here, represents your vibes. And you also have the Magician, which also has a snake right here. So kind of represents your vibes. I feel like you need to use your powers of manifestation to get the things you want. Also, figure 8 above the head. Figure 8, again, is just what you put out, is what comes back. So I feel like there's a major focus on kind of like what you're attracting into your life here, Sagittarius. For some of you, by the way, I'm getting Aquarius here, so I do feel like some of you could be dealing with an Aquarius in love, or there could be an Aquarius coming in for you as well, so that would be nice. And for others, I feel like this is saying that you need to take action. I feel like you're finally getting answers with that Wheel of Fortune. I feel like it's time for you to take a leap of faith towards something you want here. I'm surprised that the Fool didn't show up. Yeah, Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is a card of wholehearted energy. It's a card of putting in everything you got. So, I feel like you are like putting everything you got into something here, and that's what I would do with this Queen of Wands. Put everything, your whole heart into something here with this card. So that's what I'd say there. Love it. That looks amazing. Thank you, Sagittarius. Capricorn. Let's see what we have for you, Capricorn people. Capricorn, you have the Hierophant here, so I feel like that for some of you, this is just you learning or going through education, probably from like the universe. I feel like you could be becoming very spiritual at this time as well, so I feel like there could be a lot of opportunities for you to like dive into spirituality. You could be becoming very spiritual. You could be following a lot of spiritual teachers and things like that even is popping into my head with this card. To me, this is a card of education, but I would say if you are learning about something right now, I feel like you're probably trying to learn something new or different, or you're trying to change what you're learning is what's popping into my head, because the Hierophant is like the way things have always been done. And, this card can represent, like, feeling like you are stuck in a box. So a lot of you, I feel like, are more probably focused on evolving, or you're more focused on the evolution of what you know. So I feel like a lot of you are just kind of, like, focused on maybe learning something new. Next, you have the Two Wands here. So I feel like you need to take the lead in some area of your life. The Two of Wands is the card of leaving your comfort zone as well. So I feel like for some of you, could be leaving a comfort zone. I really feel like you're about to take the lead on something. Yeah, Justice. I feel like some of you, this could be like a legal success coming in for you as well. For others, so I feel like this could be like a legal success, but it's like you're taking the lead on something here, Capricorn, with the Two Wands. The Justice card says you can pretty much win if you want, because and the reason the Justice card is a choice is because it has to do with like how much energy you stack on one side of the scale. The Justice card kind of says that the sky is the limit in some area of your life. It's like the more energy you put on one side of the scale, the more it tips in your favor. So I feel like for a lot of you, this is just saying, keep pushing till you win, more or less. Capricorn, right? Perseverance. So that's kind of the message that's popping into my head here. For others, I'm just getting, like, I feel like some of you are, like, waiting for a check or something like that is popping into my head as well. That has nothing to do with these cards, by the way, but it is popping into my head. So I feel like some of you could be getting a check or something like that you're waiting for. Could be a settlement, could be, like, your stimulus check or whatever you want to call it. So I feel like that could be coming in for some of you as well. But, yeah, I like that. And finally, you also have the Strength card. So I feel like you are very strong at this time. I'm just getting, like, determination here. So I feel like some of you could be, like, very determined at this time. And I feel like you really need to embrace that determination type of energy here, Capricorn, because I feel like it's like stepping into the energy is going to make you successful. I do feel like this could be love for some of you, by the way. I feel like you're going to have to leave your comfort zone for love, though, for some reason. It could be a Leo coming in for you here. For some of you, it's like, I feel like you could be almost meeting someone who's different than your usual type. I feel like this doesn't have to happen tomorrow, of course. I feel like this could be happening, over like the next couple of weeks. But I feel like you could be meeting someone who maybe they come from a different background of beliefs, or maybe they come from a different spiritual background or something like that. But I feel like it would be a good person for you. So maybe they're just a little bit different, right? And that's what I feel like would be coming in for you there, Capricorn. But love it. Thank you, Capricorn. All right, Aquarius. Let's see here. Aquarius, you have the Judgment card here. Some sort of rebirth. Probably somewhere where you're feeling left out in the cold. You have the Five of Pentacles here as well. So I feel like some of you could be feeling left out in the cold in a situation. But I actually feel like there's a rebirth in that situation. Could be a relationship for some of you. Again, the Judgment card is like your inner calling. So I feel like some of you could be like listening, or you need to listen to your inner calling with this card here. So I feel like some of you need to kind of like listen to your inner calling with the Judgment card. For others, I feel like this is a revelation. I almost feel like this is a realization, really, is the word that's popping into my head here. So I feel like some of you are realizing something about your life, and I feel like you just need to listen to your inner voice there, Aquarius. So like it. Next, you have the Five of Pentacles here. So I feel like for some of you, it's like you're feeling left out in the cold here from some sort of situation. Yeah, it could be like some sort of toxic situation, or it could be something that just wasn't a good situation, is what I'm trying to say with this devil card. So I feel like for some of you, this could be like feeling left out in the cold due to toxic behavior. It could have been someone else who was toxic. It could have been, anything. This could also be saying like watch your spending as well. Whenever I get a combination like this to me just says like there's probably nothing wrong with your finances. I mean, obviously for some of you maybe, but it's a card that just says don't this right here would say like don't overspend, don't purchase things that you don't need just for tomorrow, right? Definitely Mercury retrograde as well. This could just be retrograde energy. It could just be saying don't purchase any technology, don't purchase anything expensive, don't make any purchases that you're going to regret with these two cards. And finally, you have the Seven of Pentacles here. So I feel like for some of you, this is talking about a change in direction. Seven of Pentacles, it's like this is a card of change in direction, is a card of delayed results. So I feel like for some of you, it's like you could have been experiencing a delay recently, or you could have had some sort of delay in your life. And the Seven of Pentacles is like a change in direction. Sometimes he has the second pentacle under his arm, and he's walking away from something that has already grown. It's like he is saying that he is taking what he has learned from a situation, he's bringing it forward towards something else. So I feel like in a lot of ways, a lot of you could be moving on from a situation here with the Seven of Pentacles, something that has grown. This could be a work change, business change, job change, anything like that, Aquarius. For others, I do feel like this is finally seeing growth. Like I feel like you will be having a harvest on something here. I feel like this has taken forever for whatever it is for you, Aquarius. It's like I feel like you're finally seeing results. So I like that, Aquarius. I feel like that's good for you. But that's what I got for you, Aquarius. So thank you, Aquarius. All right, Pisces. Let's see what we have for you, Pisces people. Pisces, you have the Hangman, curveball. You're a Pisces, and the Sun. This is enlightenment for sure, Pisces. I feel like you are also probably having some sort of realization. He's got this light around his head here, Pisces, and we have the Sun. So this card is celebration, happiness. I feel like there's obviously a lot of happiness coming in for you here, Pisces. The Sun is the best card in the deck, but this is you. I feel like that you have been stuck in some area of your life here, Pisces, with this card. The Sun is knowing what to do. I feel like the blinders are coming off. Pisces, if you're in early Pisces, for example, if you were born within like the first decan, basically the first 10 days of Pisces, chances are Uranus has officially moved out of your second house. And, that's not going to be true for all of you. You're going to have to check your chart on your own. But for the most part, this could definitely, lead to an increase in your finances or money moving forward. For others, this could just be anything else moving forward. So that's what I'd say there. But I feel like you're finally understanding something with these. I feel like you're finally gaining an understanding of something here, Pisces. Next, you have the King of Cups here. Definitely could be a love offer coming in for you here, Pisces. Three of Pentacles. It's like someone who wants to work together with you. So if you're looking for love, you have the King of Cups here. You also have the Page of Cups as well. So it could be another water sign. Could be a Pisces here, but I feel like someone wants to work on a team with you here, Pisces. Definitely if you're looking for love. This could also be you, Pisces. The King of Cups says your emotions, Pisces, I'm going to say this to you every single night for the next, until 2026, okay? If I'm still here doing tarot readings in 2026. But until 2026, Neptune and Pisces, it's like your emotions are going to create your reality times 10. So I feel like you need to keep your emotions in control, no matter what is going on in the world with this card here. It's like you see the choppy waters. He's sitting there like nothing is happening, right? He's sitting there like nothing can shake him, nothing can move him. So I feel like for a lot of you, this is saying you need to make sure to stay in control of your emotions. You have the Sun, focus on the positive, and you will have everything you want. Three of Pentacles is creating something beautiful. So I feel like a lot of you could be creating something beautiful, but again, could be teamwork in a relationship basically here, Pisces. Yeah, you have the Page of Cups here as well, Pisces. Definitely could be a love offer from a water sign. Could be a fire sign as well. Yeah, what do you know? Ace of Pentacles every single night, Pisces. Path to marriage. I feel like no matter where you are on your love journey, you're on the path to marriage. So if you're looking for love, could be on the path to marriage. Could be with a water sign. The Ace of Pentacles is like some sort of offer. So I feel like there could be an offer coming in for you here, Pisces. For others, I feel like this is just like your dream. Again, I always say the Page of Cups represents needing to make sure that this fish doesn't slip away. Page of Cups is you, Pisces, and, there's a fish in there. You need to make sure that that fish does not get away. And you have the Page of Pentacles, which is like an offer from God. So I feel like for some of you, this could be love, and it could be saying, don't allow love to escape, but it could also be just your dreams, some sort of dream that you have, Pisces, that could be extremely successful for you, but you have to move towards it. Someone said Scorpio, maybe. Absolutely. Could be any water sign at all. With the King of Cups and the Page of Cups, could be any water sign. Just a general reading. Could be any sign. To me, the Page of Cups can be a general admirer. Could be any sign, period, coming in for you here, Pisces. But definitely could be love. But I feel like you need to get moving on something here, Pisces. Every single reading I've done for you lately has been like, get moving. So I feel like there's like some sort of dream or something you want, and I feel like you need to grab onto it here with these cards before it kind of like runs away, is what I'd say to you. Yeah. So that's that. I feel like for some of you, by the way, I feel like this could be someone in your life here, Pisces, this King of Cups. And I feel like it could be someone who is like, it's like you're not seeing their emotions right now. But I feel like that will clear up with this Page of Cups. Could be in love. Could be like, maybe it's like your boss and you're just not sure like how they're going to react to a situation or something like that. But that's that. All right. Thank you, Pisces. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Really appreciate it. Let's do a pick a card now. I'm actually going to use that deck. So we're going to do cards 1, 2, and 3 here, people. Thank you, everybody, again, for being here. Really appreciate it. But cards 1, 2, and 3. Let's see what we get for everybody. 1, 2, and 3 here, people. And let's see what we got here. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Are we doing banana again in the chat? All right. 5449. All right. If you pick card number 1, you have the 4 Wands and the Knight of Pentacles, slowly moving towards marriage. So for some of you, it could be marriage, and this could be you being too cautious in marriage, or could be you being too cautious in love. So if you're looking for love, I would open up here. For others, freedom. This is like saying that you have been waiting a very long time for freedom in your life, and so I feel like this is just freedom coming in for some of you, or you are just becoming more free in your life, and I feel like that will be amazing. So I love this. Next, if you pick card number 2, you have the 10 of Wands and the 5 of Wands. I feel like internal conflict here. Basically, I feel like this is like some sort of immature situation. Like either for some of you, I almost get like Knight of Swords, like making a decision too quickly. For others, I feel like you could be dealing with either a person or a group of people who are being immature. I feel like this 10 of Wands is just saying release it for now. Like take a seat back and just like allow things to develop. And finally, if you pick card number 3, you have the Page of Cups here and the Knight of Swords. I feel like this could be communication and love here, card number 3. So this could be love. If you're looking for love here, you need to... I feel like this could be an admirer here for some of you. For others, I feel like you need to communicate in love. So for some of you, I feel like you need to either open up in love, or you need to reach out to someone that you're interested in. Again, that's what I'd say here. For others, if you're not interested in love, this could just be determination is the word that's popping into my head. Again, the Page of Cups says don't let something slip away. It's a card that can represent like a dream or some sort of goal or wish that you have, and this kind of says like charge towards it with this card here. The King of Swords is a good card, but it says like you need to be more direct in going for a dream. So that's what I got there. But thank you, everybody, again, for being here. Really appreciate it. I am going to take questions now. Of course, Super Chats will get preference, but I will try to answer as many people as I possibly can. So hold on 1 second. Let me figure out where I was, and we can get started. Angie... Quentin, thank you for the super chat. Quentin, really appreciate it. You say here, card please for go might beach day with an Aquarius. How will it go? Oh, I get what you're saying. Hermit and Temperance card. Yeah, I feel like it'll go well. I would focus on fun with the Temperance card. Temperance kind of says, Temperance Quentin is kind of like the Magician, because it's like saying you have control over how the situation goes. So it just kind of says like keep it positive, and it will probably be a positive situation for you. So that's what I'd say there with that card. So yeah, that's that. All right. Kelly, I answered. Yanni, thank you for the super chat. Yanni, if you have a question, pop it in down below. Lakenda, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, does it look good to move to the UK or France? I would say yes, whichever one you want is what I'd say here. I'm feeling led towards more the UK for some reason, Lakenda, but Ten of Pentacles, amazing card. It's like a card of finding treasure, a card of moving towards something that makes you very happy. So, you know, that's what I'd say there with the Ten of Pentacles. But yes, definitely very good. LCW, thank you for the super chat. You say here, is there any love coming in for love from the past or new? Definitely new love is what I'd say. Yeah, I feel like there's new love coming in for you. Eight of Cups is like walking away from the past. Eight of Wands, needing to socialize, Elsie. And anything coming in I should be aware of this month. You have these Six of Wands, a lot of attention. Again, if you want love, I would definitely put yourself out there. The Eight of Wands is very specific. It is a card of dating because it's a card of like needing to socialize to find love. And the Six of Wands is a card of success. So I definitely feel like there's success and love coming in for you. But I feel like you need to get attention. I feel like that's all you need to be aware of is that there's a lot of attention for you. Yanni, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Card for the week. You have the Five of Cups. I feel like I already answered this, Yanni. It's possible that this is out of order, but I feel like you need to focus on like getting away from sadness here. The Hierophant is like a pretty straightforward week, Yanni. Becky, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say guidance to more abundance with holistic business. Feeling left out in the cold here. Judgment is like your true inner calling. The Judgment card says listen to your inner calling. Five of Pentacles set is a card that feels like feeling left out in the cold, Becky, but it is a card of sanctuary. This card, there is a church on this card, and it says through education, through learning, through learning from someone else, you know, that this could represent success. So it just kind of represents learning. But I feel like there's going to be a rebirth for you. Yeah, I feel like things are going to become more stable. I feel like things are going to improve for you. But I would learn, you know, is what I'd say to you. Jay Young, thank you for the super chat. Card for the thing that I want to buy. I would wait for right now. I feel like you will buy it in the near future is what I'd say. Yeah, I would wait is what I'd say to you. The Hangman says not right now. So I would literally wait until like the middle of July. Mercury retrograde anyway. Not a good time to buy things. So I would wait. But I feel like you will buy it in the future. Awakened Empress, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. I'm starting a new job this week. Will it go well? Yeah. This is a card of the boss, by the way. Nine of Pentacles, feeling very successful. Feeling really good. So I would say yes, for sure. With that card, definitely. Jen, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, will my Libra make the commitment I wish for? Chariot here, Three of Swords. Chariot's like a choice, Queen of Pentacles. I would say maybe not as good as you want. The Three of Swords is like sadness, is what I would say to you, Jen. So the Three of Swords kind of says no. You know, normally it's like a breakup. The Chariot is like a choice needing to be made. The Queen of Pentacles is a choice. Queen of Pentacles is like a card called the Crossroads. You know, it can represent having two choices to make. So I'd say probably not exactly what you want, but I feel like they'll make a commitment, is what I'd say there. So I guess yes. Moonchild, thank you for the super chat. Moonchild, if you have a question, pop it in down below. Melissa Reed, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, Pisces, divorcing Sag, will it go in my favor? Pisces, right here. Yeah, Sag. I would say yes. I feel like it'll go in your favor for sure. King of Cups is like a good card. And the Queen of Wands is a card of being bold, being assertive. It is a card of standing up for yourself. But it just says, like, you are standing up for yourself. So as long as you're doing that, you'll be successful. So, yes, for sure. Annette, thank you for the super chat. Annette Cavalier, thank you for the super chat. If you have a question, pop it in down below. Annette, I think I have your question. Annette, thank you again. You say, should I leave flying job and work independently or a new job? I feel like you should work independently. Knight of Cups is having a dream. Yeah, look at this. Ace of Pentacles. I feel like you'll be very successful, Annette, if you do something like on your own. So I feel like this is you kind of like working independently or just doing something on your own here. And I feel like you'll be very successful in doing that. So I'd say independently with these cards for sure. Melissa Reed, thank you for the super chat. You say here, Pisces seeing my Aries. How will it go? I feel like it'll go pretty well. I'm focused on having fun. I keep telling people right now we need to focus on having as much fun as possible because relationships are too serious right now. So we need to have as much fun as we possibly can. So, have as much fun as you possibly can. But I feel like it'll go well. This says take the leap of faith. You're ready. So I feel like it'll go well. JC, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. What does my higher power think I need to know at this moment? You have the Four of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. I feel like things are way more stable than you realize. Four of Pentacles is like, the stability and security and good things. The Queen of Cups is nurturing. It's like you are being taken care of. Yeah, Ace of Swords, victories. Always like, JC, for as long as I can remember, you only get good cards, basically. It's crazy. So I feel like you are going to be successful. I feel like there is success coming in for you, and you are stable. Moonchild, thank you again for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, what does the universe have to say for me? You have the Star and the Two of Swords. The Star is a card of hope and renewal. The Two of Swords is like feeling like there is no hope or renewal in some sort of situation. So I feel like you need to trust your intuition is what I'd say to you here. The Two of Swords, she has a blindfold on, and it kind of just represents needing to trust her intuition. So I feel like you need to trust your intuition. The Star card says it might be a good time for you to rest, relax, and renew in your life. So love it. Robin, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Rick and Robin, what do you see? Do I hang in with this relationship? I would say no. Seven of Swords, Four of Cups. This is not being happy, right here. This is something being off in the situation. I always tell people, if we feel like it's off, there's no point in staying in the relationship. If we feel like there's something not quite right, we should probably either talk about it or leave. I feel like people stay in relationships for way too long when they know it's not right. So, that's what I would say there. So, Seven of Swords, lying, cheating, stealing. Doesn't have to be lying or cheating, but, not so great. Four Cups, it's I feel like just saying things are not being realized in the relationship with the Four Cups. So it's things are not being realized. Jalen, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, what will be the outcome of contact with Two of Cups? Love. So I don't know if you're hoping for love with this person, but could be love. It's a card of entanglement. It's a card of matching up perfectly with someone. So I feel like it'll be a positive outcome, Jalen, for sure. Allie Davies Bell, thank you for the super chat. What will my job survive the cuts that are coming? Six of Pentacles here. Yeah, I feel like it will, for sure. So it's you don't know. Queen of Swords is a weird card because in a situation like this, it can just say you do not know. But you have the Six of Pentacles, which is a job, investment, getting paid. So I'd say yes. Jalen, thank you again for the super chat. You say card from now to next week. Three of Wands, waiting for something to come in here. It's you're waiting for things to match up in your life. Three of Wands is waiting for the perfect moment in your life, but it can also kind of represent waiting for one little specific thing to kind of fall into place in your life. And so it's just waiting, but it's still not bad. I feel like you're getting ready to take the lead in your life. Mary Love, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. I find myself getting tired at work due to coworkers. Will more help be arriving soon? I would say yes, definitely. For lovers is a new paradigm outside of love. It can just represent a change or a positive change in your life. So I would say yes. I feel like there will be more help for sure. Juanita, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it so much. You say, pick a card for the week, please. Your cap reading was on target. Thank you so much, Juanita. You have the Page of Swords here in the Six of Cups. This could be someone spying from the past, which, I always say I don't like saying, I don't even like to mention spying in readings because to me, it's so what? What are you going to do if someone's spying on you other than nothing? So, but I feel like someone could be spying, could be someone from the past here. Other than that, this is a very childlike energy. Both these cards represent children, but they represent curiosity. So I feel like it would be a good week for you to follow your curiosity. I feel like that will lead to success. Yeah, you have the World. It's something's coming full circle here. I feel like you're being going through a birthing process. This could be reaching goals as well, is what I'd say to you, Juanita. Susan Settle, thank you for the super chat. You say, how does Steven currently feel about us? Empress, a lot of attraction, Eight of Pentacles, wanting to put in the work. So this is very abundant. This is very successful as well, Susan. So I feel like there's a lot of abundance, a lot of success, a lot of happiness in this situation. So that looks pretty good to me, Susan. I like it. Mispa, thank you for the super chat. You say, would love a card for the week, please. You have the Two of Pentacles. I feel like this could be like juggling a lot, being very busy. So I feel like it's a very busy week for you. Knight of Swords, it's like you want things to move forward faster in your life than they are, and but I just feel like they're not moving forward as quickly as you would like, but still not a terrible week, but just maybe wanting things to move forward faster. Nunya, thank you for the super chat. You say card for July. You have the Five of Swords here and the High Priestess. I feel like you need to trust your intuition, of course, and I also feel like this is saying you could be feeling very independent at this time. So I feel like you could just be kind of like focusing on independence, or you could be like building things up independently in the month of July, or you could be feeling very independent. Miss Me 20, you say here, would I get communication from my past Earth sign person soon? I would actually say yes to you. So yes, I feel like you will. You have the Knight of Wands and the Ten of Cups. I would be careful because Knight of Wands is like very in and out energy. So you might get communication, but it could be very in and out. But the Ten of Cups is fortune after difficulty, happiness, love. So I'd say yes. Christopher, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, card for me to start trading online. I would learn as much as you possibly can about this. Nine of Cups. Really good cards is what I would say to you. But, what I would say is, my feeling is I feel like we need to build things that are established at this time. Like I've talked about this before. I feel like get-rich-quick schemes are not very good right now at all. So I, wouldn't even bother with anything that's get-rich-quick. But if you're looking at doing this, long-term, then, I feel like it could be very good for you. But it's like, the problem with the astrology is it's like if you're going to do something like this to make money or whatever, it's like you have to give it the 1000% commitment, meaning you learn every little bit and piece of it. If you can do that, then I feel like you'll do very well. If not, then you won't. Just that simple. Dancing with Consciousness. Hello. Thank you for the super chat. What's going on with the guy I've been seeing? Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Wands. It's like a lot of fears. 2 sevens to me is internal fears that don't exist. So I feel like he has a lot of fears in this situation, or there are fears that are popping up. We can't really do anything about other people's fears. You know what I mean? So it's like it is what it is. But I feel like he's being a little bit closed off right now with that Seven of Wands. Dancing with Consciousness. Again, thank you. You also say, what can I expect from this connection? You have the Page of Pentacles, which is like that it could eventually get started, but you're gonna have to be patient. It's a slow card, and the Justice card is balanced, so I do feel like things could balance out for sure, but I feel like it's just going to require a little bit of patience here, is what I'd say to you. Kimberly Moore, thank you for the super chat. You say, will my new relationship be long-term? I feel like you can make it if long-term if you want to. You have the Magician. Like I always tell people, I feel like there's this Disney, because of the Disney movies, I feel like there's this Disney lie that there's only one person for us. And I feel like because of 50 Shades of Grey, movies like that as well, it's like there's this lie that there's only one person for us. But I feel like there are multiple people here on Earth that could make us very happy. We are the ones that determine whether we're in a relationship long term or not. It has nothing to do with the other person. So once you realize that, then you'll be in the best relationship possible. So the Magician says you are in total control of this. It says you have to use your powers of manifestation. If this person matches up with your vibes, then yes, absolutely, is what I'd say to you. Maisie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Cards for the week ahead. You have the Devil here, Maisie, and the Sun. Maisie, I feel like you've had the Devil on a weekly question before, if I'm not mistaken. And, this card to me can represent just working hard. So I just feel like you could be working. And the Sun is a card of attention and success and good news and just an amazing card. So I feel like a lot of happiness for you, Maisie. That looks good. Naya's Abundance. Naya, hello. Thank you so much. You say, so it's been tough finding a place local. What will be the outcome if I move to a city further out? You have the Four of Swords here, Naya, and the Nine of Swords. I would be patient. I wouldn't rush, is what I would say to you, Naya. I feel like that something could fall into place for you here, but I do feel like you're going to have to be patient. Four of Swords is a break from the universe, Naya. I always say the Four of Swords is a little bit tricky. It's not a bad card, but every once in a while, you know, I feel like the Four of Swords can be a little bit like scary because it's like you don't know what's going to happen in a situation with the Four of Swords sometimes. And I feel like that's where you're at right now. Nine of Swords, worrying about it. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune, there will be a turnaround. So I feel like you just need to trust that you will find a place soon and that there will be a turnaround is what I'd say to you. I wouldn't stop with that Wheel of Fortune is what I'd say to you. Nunya, hello. Thank you for the super chat. You say, will my husband stop being bitter because we are divorcing? Probably not right now. You know what I'm going to say to you, ladies, is I think it takes guys longer to get over relationships than girls. So that might be like a little bit of a secret. So sorry, guys. But I feel like that in a lot of ways, guys hold on to that bitter, you know, it's not true for everybody, of course, but I feel like guys can hold on to that bitter energy for longer in a lot of ways. So I'd say probably not, if I'm being honest with you. Christina Gomez, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. How will the week go? Ace of Wands, love it. Amazing, passionate, new beginnings, starting new things, finding success. Amazing. So that looks really good. Kiana, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Can I get some cards for the week? You have the Eight of Swords, Kiana, and the Page of Wands. It's needing to set yourself free, needing to go on an adventure here. Eight of Swords, self-imposed restriction, and the Page of Wands is a card of needing to go on an adventure. So I feel like you need to like go on some sort of adventure at this time. It's like you've been patient for something for a long time here, Kiana, but I feel like you need to get out there for some reason. Val A, thank you for the super chat. You say cards for the week, please, and thank you. Thank you. And you have the Three of Cups here and the Ace of Cups. Love it. A lot of happiness coming in for you, Val. This is like happiness, success, abundance, good things coming in for you, emotions overflowing, friendliness, like all sorts of stuff. This is amazing. So I feel like a lot of happiness and just good energy coming in for you there. Love it. Kiana, again, thank you so much for the super chat. Kiana, hold on one second. Let me get a new deck going here. Kiana, you say, how does N feel about me? And let me just shuffle this real quick. So, Kiana, let's see here. I had a card fall out, so hold on, Kiana. I want to see what it is. Yeah. So, Kiana, you have this Three of Pentacles. I don't take pop-outs, Kiana, but the Three of Pentacles is a card of teamwork. So, I do feel like they could want to work on a team with you, but let's see what the real answer is. Chariot, some sort of victory. What do you know? This is why I don't take pop-outs. I have so many people that are like, why don't you take pop-outs? Why don't you take pop-outs? I can't watch you because you don't take pop-outs. I'm always like, well, number one, taking pop-outs is reading way too much into something that happens with a slippery card deck in the first place. Number two, tarot is meant to be read intuitively. You're meant to spread the cards, pick your cards, okay? Enough said, right? But what I'd say here, this is the other reason, because if a card is meant to pop out, it's going to pop out no matter what, whether I shuffle or not. So, yeah, teamwork. Wants to work on a team with you. Very good. Love when that happens. There you go. Bathsheba, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You have the Page of Pentacles here, Four of Pentacles. This is like needing to start something new. I feel like there's like a lot of stability coming in for you, Bathsheba. This could be in love. This could be like new love coming in for you. Could be an earth sign coming in for you as well. Alexa Ray, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. So, advice on dealing with my friend. Oh, Six of Pentacles, Eight of Swords. This is like, I don't like the Six of Pentacles, and like especially if this is a weird friendship situation. Six of Pentacles is investment. It's like how much energy someone is giving to you and how much they're giving back. Or, you know, how much you're giving and how much they're giving back, if that makes sense. But it says there's some sort of lack of balance there. Eight of Swords is like staying stuck to a person. So, you know what I mean? And being stuck in prison. So I'd say, like, don't let them drag you down, basically. But Ace Wands, like some sort of passionate new beginning is what I'd say to you. J Moss, thank you so much for the support. Thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Elaine, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say cards for the week. You have the Four of Swords and the Magician. Magician just says you can have whatever you want for the week. It's a card of manifestation, using your powers of manifestation to attract what you want. The Four of Swords is like a recovery. So I feel like you could be kind of like going through recovery or having some sort of recovery this week. Love it. Madalena, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, I'm separated from, I am separated from my husband. No communication. Will he come talk to me? Divorce or reconciliation? You have the Page of Swords, Ten of Swords. And this looks like, I mean, this is like divorce here is what I said. You do have the Star, which is a very good card, but it is a card of like hope and renewal. But to me, the Ten of Swords is like something that is dead, done, over with. Like to me, the Ten of Swords is a definite ending, right? So I feel like this is like something that needs to end is what I'd say to you. The Star is like renewal, but it could be hope in the future. Yeah, like new love coming in for you. So I feel like this is divorce is what I'd say to you, if I'm being honest. Christopher, thank you for the super chat. For the upcoming month, you have the Nine of Cups. This is like charging towards a wish. I feel like you're moving towards fulfillment. Could be in any area of your life. This is like fulfillment and satisfaction. So I feel like there's fulfillment and satisfaction coming in for you. So, love it. Christine C., thank you for the super chat. How does Saul feel about me at this moment? Stuck is what I'd say to you. Four Cups, yeah. This is like, Four Cups is like throwing something away. It's a card of apathy, basically, in the situation. So I feel like stuck at this moment. It's like there's no movement, is what I'd say to you. Mispa, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, do I need to sell my home this year? I mean, I feel like it would make things easier, probably, with that Knight of Pentacles. Five of Wands not wanting to do it, but the Knight of Pentacles could say yes, it could say no. It would probably make your life a lot easier. Six of Wands, it's like, yeah, it would suck to do it, but at the same time, it's just a house, I mean, I feel like sometimes, we have to let go of things that we think are important, but really later on we find that they're not. So, that's what I would say to you here. But the Six of Wands says, I feel like it's saying it would make things easier. Marianne, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Are we aligned now or more work to be done? Queen of Pentacles here, Eight of Wands. This is definitely more alignment. The Eight of Wands is like success, Marianne. So I feel like there is success here. And I feel like there's like abundance and good things coming in for you here. So yeah, I feel like there's more, like you are definitely in alignment now. Rachel, thank you so much for the donation. Really appreciate it. Big thank you to Rachel. And Miss Me, thank you for the super chat. Would I get into a long-term relationship this year? If you want to. Two Wands to me is a card of taking control. I mean, people always ask me, as I always say, to me, I think as a tarot reader, it's irresponsible to say that someone will or won't find love, for example, or that someone will or won't find money, for example, because it's like we have total control over everything that happens to us. The cards cannot make something happen. They cannot control an outcome. They can't do anything for you. They are just a piece of paper. This is a piece of paper with a picture on it, as I always say. We are in control of our own destiny. The planets can't control anything, nothing. Like, we have total control. So I feel like that this is saying you have total control. The reason I'm telling you this is because the Two of Wands says you are in total control over everything. It's like you just need to leave a comfort zone to have the love that you desire. So I would just get out there and, put yourself out there, and I feel like you will have love. Yes, definitely. So it's definitely there. Yeah, look, the Sun, the next card here. Sun's the best card in the deck. So, yes, definitely love, for sure. That looks amazing. So I like that. All right. Tammy, please tell me, how will I choose between two, Scorpio or Taurus? I would, Scorpio looks much better here. So I'd say the Scorpio is what I'd say to you. But I don't know. It's your choice. John Holmes, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will I hear back from Betsy and her large Florida-based company about the project I submitted to her? Seven of Wands here, Knight of Wands. I would follow up, is what I'd say, especially with that Knight of Wands. So I would say yes, but I mean, Mercury retrograde, all that other stuff. So I would follow up with the Knight of Wands. I feel like that will like guarantee that you hear from her. So I would say yes, but I would follow up for sure. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles, really good, but definitely follow up again. MBM 23, hello, by the way, and thank you for the super chat. You say here, will I be able to take control of my health? I am not a doctor, so do not take this as medical advice, MBM, but I would say yes. Nine of Swords is, being in a nightmare, being stuck in a nightmare. Nine of Wands says don't give up, but I would say yes. Yeah, you have the Five of Cups, needing to see what you do have available to you, and it does say that there are options, but again, you're going to have to talk to a doctor. I'm not a doctor, but I would say yes. Yeah, again, yes, but again, probably, talk to a doctor or whatever. Bathsheba, thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. T. Troy, what do you see happening in my friendship with Bryce? Three of Wands. This is like growth, so I feel like there will be more growth in the relationship there. is what I'd say to you. So that definitely looks good. All right, I think I'm all caught up here, people. So I will take a few more questions, and then I'm taking off. So if you have a question, pop it in down below, and I will take a couple more people, and then that's it. Joni, will there be more delays? Queen of Cups, Ten of Wands. I would say yes, but I mean, I feel like you'll get over the delays. Like, I don't think it's that big of a deal. Is what I'd say to you. Alexa Ray, thank you for the super chat. How does Libra feel about me? Libra, Page Wands, this is passion, is what I'd say to you. Devil, it's like a little bit toxic, is what I'd say. Devil, Devil doesn't have to be a bad card. Alexa, it could just be sexual energy. It could just say that there are just sexual feelings here at this time, that maybe it doesn't go deeper than that. Is that a problem? I mean, for some people it is, for some people it isn't, right? So, that's up to you, is what I'd say with that card there. I don't know, you have the Four Wands, though. Marriage, marriage potential, or, again, even if you don't want to get married, that could just be a commitment, something like that. Patricia, will Taurus, I was talking to, contact me. Queen of Wands, I would say yes, is what I'd say to you. Jane, will I get more responsibility at work? Yeah, I feel like you will. Justice is like cause and effect, so yes. Shannon, you have the Seven of Swords. This could be like a breakup with the Libra. This is a lone wolf. I don't like the Seven of Swords in relationships because it's like someone running away. Genesis, will I be happily married? Or I feel like you need to be patient, but I would say yes. Sally, will my son's court date go? I would say probably not terrible, but not as good as you want it to go, is what I would say here. I feel kind of like not so great about it, if I'm being honest with you. I mean, I hate to say it, but I gotta say what the cards say. MBM, thank you for the super chat. Will I get the promotion I am hoping for? Yeah, definitely. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. Definitely. I love Two Kings. MBM, I love Two Kings on promotion questions. It's like saying you are taking the lead. So, yes, definitely. Definitely very positive for you, and definitely could be a relationship. So, I mean, a race. Yeah, and you have the Hairfin as well. Hairfin is like a boss. So, yeah, I would definitely say yes, for sure. Ingrid, will I hear from him soon? I'm a Gemini. I would say yes. I feel like you will. So, yes, for sure. Shelly, I would say I would be careful. I don't trust this with the Ace of Swords. So, I don't know if that's a lie, but I'd get some expert opinion. Monterey, is the relationship with my Taurus going in a good direction? Seven of Pentacles, growth. I would say yes. Maybe a little bit slow, but yes. Shannon, yeah, I feel like there's new love. Ten of Pentacles is the best love card in the deck, Shannon. Ten of Pentacles is like someone that you actually want to be with. It's like a treasure. So, definitely a very good card for you. George, hello. You say, card for the week, please. Thank you, George. You have the Seven of Cups in the world. This is like reaching certain goals, is what I would say to you with the world. The Seven of Cups is like needing to focus on what you truly want, George, at this time. But I feel like you're reaching goals with this world card, so I like that. Nikki, hello. Thank you for the super chat. You say, work is making me sick, so I'm trying really hard to get something else. Why delays? Plus, I know they want to get the previous girl back. Well, patience, of course. Three of Cups here. The Eight of Pentacles. It's like you're in a learning period. I feel like saying it's not really delayed. I know that it is, but I'm just saying, I feel like maybe it's just like, because of timing. Like, I feel like the timing just hasn't been right, is what I'd say to you. But I feel like you're going to get something new, Nicole, soon. So that's what I'd say there. Monterey, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. My Five Babies, thank you so much for the super chat. You have the Moon, the Two of Pentacles, and the Eight of Cups. This is like walking away from things that no longer serve you, for sure. The Moon is like certain things that bring up fears inside of you, or worries or doubts. And the Two of Pentacles is like having a choice to make. The Eight of Cups is like walking away from something here. Yeah, going through a major transformation. That could be why the Moon's coming up. It could be a little fearful. It could be like an in-between time that you're in right now. It could be like a period of time where it's like you're just not sure where things are going in your life. It's like you're going through a change, with this card here. Yeah, Two of Cups, perfect match. Could be love if you're looking for love. If you're not, I always say the Two of Cups is you and your higher self, which is really what I feel for you. I feel like you're just connecting with your higher self here because there's so much transformation going on here for you in this reading. Yeah, Two of Swords, need to make a difficult decision. Like, I keep going back to that Moon card for you. Like, I would trust your intuition, but there could be some fears. This could also be like a scary choice or a scary decision that you're making, but something that will lead to a lot of success for you. So you might be having to make like one of those choices, if that makes sense, but love it. Susan, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, what do you see as far as love is concerned? High Priestess, King of Cups could be a water sign coming in for you. Could be a Pisces coming in for you. This is Pisces. So I feel like there could be a Pisces coming in for you here. Yeah. Wheel of Fortune, definitely a turnaround in love. This is like luck in love coming in for you. So I feel like love could be a Pisces coming in for you. St. J, will I get my money transferred to my business bank account in the beginning of the week? I would say yes, the Fool. So yes. Music lovers, my Taurus coming back. I would actually say yes. So yes is what I would say to you. Carrie Kennedy, yeah, I feel like you'll be successful. Yes. You have the 6 of Cups. So yes, definitely. But, all right, I'm going to cut this off here, people. So thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Really appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow night at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, of course. So make sure to come back for that. Also, the the air signs will be up tomorrow. I think it's air, but the air sign readings will be up tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So make sure to check those out as well. Marissa, thank you for the super chat. Marissa, if you have a question, I'll give you a few seconds to pop it in here, Marissa, and I'll be happy to answer it. But I'm gonna wait for Marissa to get her question in. But have a good night, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Really appreciate it. St. J, thank you. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. And hello, thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. And let's see. Marissa. Marissa, thank you again. I'm not sure, Marissa, I'm not sure what your question is. But if you have a question, pop it in down below. Marissa, I feel like you need to move away from heartbreak here. Definitely. The devil is like saying that you're cutting toxic energy out of your life. So I feel like you need to like get away from, like Nine of Swords, depression, anxiety, nightmares, being fearful of things. Yeah, you have the Justice card. I really feel like things are balancing out for you, Marissa. Look, 10 of Pentacles. It's like you will be getting everything you want. I feel like you just need to get away from this, like toxic energy, toxic situation is what I'd say to you, Marissa. But things are turning around. 10 of Pentacles. So that's that. So thank you, everybody, again, and have a good night.